basically making sure the village is safe from flooding. That's what our job is as a flood warden. We make sure that the flood defences are doing what they should do, and any sandbagging necessarily we get involved with the sandbagging, and we also get the local community involved to help and do all this work.
And how bad has the situation been this time compared to previous floods?
The river's been higher than I've ever seen it. I've never seen water flow over the top of the bridge like it has done. We've had water on the bridge before, but never like it's been this time. It's been about nearly a foot of water flowing over the bridge deck, and thankfully that's all gone this morning.
And what's the response been like from local people?
Oh, superb. They obviously most local people know what the river does, and we know what the river bank does. And these flood defences were built in 1982, and before that the village used to flood, but since 1982 the village has never flooded, and we hope it never does, but we always like to just keep an eye on them and check. But so people have just moved into the village are tending to be a bit worried, but again, part of our job is to reassure the local community that things are going to be okay.
Now we can see the bridge behind us now. The water has actually fallen quite a little way.
Yeah, it's gone down about 6 or 8 inches now to what it was.
So
to what it was yesterday.
We can see the road surface now. Yeah. Presumably checks will need to be made on the bridge before it's reopened. Is that the case?
Yeah, you won't be able to get York possibly for another 2 weeks because there's so much water on the other side of the bridge. There's probably the river's about a mile wide at the moment, and so until that water goes down, and then the road surface will have to be checked, as will the bridge, and it'll have to be swept to make sure there's no debris left on the surfaces.
And obviously there was concern about the weather for Wednesday. What are you personally doing?
Fingers are crossed. At the moment we're fed by 5 rivers above Cawood, and at the moment there's nothing much in those rivers. There's still a bit in the Yore and the Swale, but nothing in the Nid and nothing in the Wharf. There's still a bit obviously in the Foss, but that's all. Hopefully we'll get out to the city soon. So we're just keeping our fingers crossed that there isn't heavy rain and it doesn't fall in the wrong place for us. The wrong place for us is in the dales around Hawes and that area. So we're just hoping that we don't get the heavy rain.